Hey friends, that there is an attempt at Jerry Reed's Jiffy Jam. I'm into it, and it's coming along. I'm trying to keep it really slow because that's the only way I'm gonna learn it, and it's so crucial to getting it into my muscle memory. So I can't recommend going slow enough to anyone trying to learn something, especially something difficult. This piece is really difficult for me. It's really twisting my brain. I think Jerry Reed is a different thinker. Really like that about him. And it's been really fun. I will say that I purchased a tutorial from Buster B. Jones from Stefan Grossman's website, but it actually wasn't all that intricate, and you can get the exact video for free on YouTube, so might not want to spend the $10 on that video. I am trying to learn that like straight ahead, kind of as Jerry did it, but yet I do aspire to actually learn J.P. Cormier's version of it, which is much different in its fingerings, and it's just not straight ahead a replication of what Jerry Reed did, as far as I know. And I'm intrigued by his version, but it's a little over my head at the moment, as this is over my head too, but I do aspire to that one. And so I am learning through that Buster B. Jones video, but I'm just learning by watching, just like we were sitting here on the couch together, and I actually find it to be a very helpful exercise. It's making my brain work. That's good. And it's just like learning from someone. So I'm pausing and trying to figure out what exactly he's playing. It's coming along. I have most of the parts. I don't have the ending. But there's some interesting chords that my fingers are really challenged to do. They're quite simple, but I don't do them, so they're new moves for me. Particularly this quick little move right here. It's just this, like a triad. Up here on the 8th fret, grabbing those two with the pointer behind it, and then the two fingers slide down to the 7th fret, and the pinky comes up, so you get that descending bass note with an ascending melody note. But it's I've been doing this a million times. Like my hands don't want to do it right, but it's coming along. I'm starting to finally hear the bass line while I play. And that's really encouraging, because when I first started playing, I was just going through it and I really couldn't hear. I was just putting my fingers down. I was playing some wrong notes, and I can't recommend trying to learn a Jerry Reed song enough, man. It's really so different for me, so I can't recommend it enough. So this is the second page in my essentially 5-page learning aspirations for the upcoming months or year, and it's coming along well. Other things that I've been noticing in the world, don't know if you heard, but Don Henley recently dropped the charges in the legal battle over the yellow notepad that Hotel California lyrics were originally written on. I don't know if that's the most interesting artifact of music history, but it is pretty iconic and cool. I think he lent it to someone because they were writing a book and he wanted it back and it wasn't coming back to his possession, something like that, so he's trying to get it back. He dropped the charges. I don't know if it's because he's just getting it back. I'm not sure, but I do think that'd be pretty cool to have your original lyric sheets, etc. Not sure if you tune into another person on YouTube or on Patreon. His name is Tony Luca. Fantabulous songwriter out of Nashville. I just love what he does. Have songwriter envy towards some of the stuff he's put out recently. If you subscribe to his channel, I highly recommend it. He's a good songwriter. He doesn't appear on YouTube all that much, but he does post occasionally. He posted on his YouTube that he was auctioning off to his fans his original lyric sheets for songs that he wrote on prior albums. And so in the same week I heard about Don Henley, and then this guy Tony was auctioning off lyric sheets. So there's something about lyric sheets, and I guess everything's kind of becoming an artifact, isn't it? Maybe paper's going the way of the dinosaur. But everything's becoming an artifact. And man, I just can't imagine any of my original lyric sheets being legible or anything other than mania. Mania and just filled with other garbledy-gook all over it. I don't think I was ever neat about it, so probably be more embarrassing to have personal scribbles all over the same page. But so I don't know how these people keep these things so neat, but they do. And just thought it was interesting that was coming up for people. So maybe you win one of those auctions and grab a songwriter's artifact. This past weekend I played a gig at a restaurant that I play at locally, and I had a great first set, fabulous like listening room, great environment, good connection with the crowd. I took a break, and then in the second set, the place kind of got a little louder and a little mayhem. And if you're a performing songwriter, you know that feeling. It's just the place is erupting, and the connection kind of gets lost between yourself as the musician in the corner and folks enjoying themselves. But particularly at that moment, something that lended itself to some of the craziness of that second set for me. The third set was also quite nice like the first one, but the second set got a little crazy. There was a birthday celebration going on, and the birthday boy was turning 43. He came up and asked me for some requests, and I like fulfilling requests if I can, but I don't have an extremely vast repertoire. I can play most things if we pull it up on an app or something like that, but between us, him asking me, it wasn't going in that direction. I had no real way to hold a device and play the song at the same time, and he wasn't really into like being there as a part of it. And so I couldn't fulfill his initial request, so I says, hey, what else? Maybe there's something else that I can fulfill for you. So he thought about it for a second, and then he came up with like 3 or 4 other bands that I can't even remember them all right now, but I struck out on every single one of them. Like 5 different. Oh, one was the band Europe. And I didn't even know a song by Europe until I got home and Googled it the next day or something. And The Final Countdown is one of their songs. Man, I struck out. Sometimes it happens like that, right? Sometimes you just strike out. Other nights, people ask me for songs and they're in my set list already, or they were, and I can pull it off real easily and fake it and have a nice time. I love to fulfill requests. I have to say I was a little more reluctant to do that when I was younger. I think I was more into playing out as a function of serving myself in a way, whereas now when I play out, I have to do my thing and enjoy that thing so I can be authentic. But I'm much more understanding that I'm there to give what people want. When you're playing regularly at restaurants, it's a good pathway forward to play other people's music that they can recognize. At least I'm there, and I do love the songs, and it's enjoyable. But yeah, I like giving through music. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm in your feed right now. I so appreciate you sticking through this video so long. So back to the Jiffy Jam, there's the part here that another one that's hard to get to. He gets here, and he grabs both of these notes at the same time. These walk downs are really cool. Here's another one that's really interesting, kind of the inside out stuff that Jerry Reed does. It was interesting because when he gets up here, he does this on the second string. And so the second string is higher than the first string there. And it spins my brain because you think, because it's inverted, but you get up there, but you're just walking with the... I can only do it really slowly, so what I've been doing is just trying to keep it as slow as possible. So that's my main lesson. Keep it slow so you can learn it slow it down. You can always speed it up once you get it, but if you start fast and you never get it, what do you have? You don't have it at all. So that's what I'm working on, and I'm going to try to move into another one. It might be ragtime, contentment rag, or maple leaf rag. Those are a heavy lift, man. I have to say, those are a heavy lift. So I got to gear myself up to learn that. Hope you're learning new stuff. Keep pushing yourself on the guitar. Enjoy it. Try hard songs. Shoot higher than you think you can. Slow it down, and you'll get it right. You'll grow. You'll add a song to your set list or your repertoire. It's always going to be worth it if we do it the right way. If we speed it up too fast, we feel terrible, feel like we can't get it. We just throw it in the garbage, and we never learn it. It always feels out of reach. We feel like we've reached our ceiling. I don't know, can you relate to any of this stuff? You see someone else ripping away on the guitar and you think, man, what's the point if I even play at all? That's sort of the point of me posting like my progress here, because I don't want to just post. I don't think I do anything perfectly, but I don't want to just post the finished product every time, because I want to share as a guitar player that we go through these processes, and like I'm in it and you're in it, and it's rewarding. I'm on the couch right here and I'm playing my guitar, learning a song. Man, super blessed to be able to do that. And thanks so much for watching and tuning in. I appreciate you. You take good care. See you in the next one.